Hey there, mateys. This is Discovery Scouts of Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Simon here. Today is Friday, August 11, 2017. I'm leaving Maddie Davis and Jordanne Laky and Kelsey Chi was watching the reaction on YouTube channels. She is watching my channels on reaction of mcjuggernuggets, Big Brother, Kid Behind the Camera, The Psycho Dad, Tony Tornado, The Nerdy Speech, formerly mentioned only, and she's watched Hey It's Me Metha, and The Book Show, Derek Diesel, Space Jam Garden, Smoker Hernandez, and Cuba Guy, Jonathan, and that's Book, and Kevin Edwards Jr. So, um, so, I was decided to leave it for my friends to but YouTube channels, fan sites, and actor actress, my new friends here. So they're going to see the actor actress, all the TV series, movies, and directors behind the scenes, commentaries, interviews, miscellaneous, candid appearances, paparazzis, pop counters TV. Um, So, me and Jordanne, Kelsey, and Madi we're not just friends anymore. So, Jordanne and Madi were graduation next year in this summer, this summer. So, but only think so I have no longer to go on to the college anymore. So I was trapped and homeless at Piala by my dad, Frank, my brother, my sister, my mom, and the friends, families, and cousins, led by Kansana St. Canella and Emerald Ridge High School cheerleading coach Gary Jeffers in advanced program, and staff and Trillium, leading to becoming of Somalia Pirates and Republican Party. They became pirates from Somalia. They have signed into the Federation Government of Somalia, Washington, D.C., Northern Atlantic, FBI investigators. They're assigning it to 65 paperworks and individuals. So asking to do is really something that once it before. As a maximum what he says, if you really have to believe in such things, but didn't know what you hear. Jordan was running, and I was running. I was focusing. She's not seeing me again. She sees me just a little bit. I do have exactly what I have to mean to. I was unfriended on the Facebook for Madi, Jordanne, and Kelsey. So her sister Riley, she's fine. She's everything. She's really good on it. So I was gonna have to stay away to her sister. I was gonna have to stay away for the Laky family and her brother, her Maddie's sister. You know, sometimes I never know about Kiara, Lauren, and Haley, Brianna, and Nicole. So sometimes Kennedy, sometimes unfriended me. Just remind us. So if you really can think about the things about it, who got the ways about the wasting the times, and the whereabouts they're working for, and they're going to going back to the schools and jobs, and Twitch, Patreon, the streaming, and the gaming channels here. So Maddie broke my heart. Jordan too, and Kelsey, and Claire Benson too. Brandon, Diego, Ryan, Tristan, the Brooke, Jordan, Brandon, and Lexi. They're not my friends anymore. They are disbanded and gone. So my old friends just disbanded, and today is 2017 this year. It used that today as the only one should have been a time about to the day as the day we hope. Knowing about the really good things about it this year. How about really good things? Or some kind, particular, and spectacular. So I was playing the Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War was reaction to the Kelsey, Madi, and Jordan was not listening to me. Was only one thing was disrespecting me. I will gonna have disrespected them for bad news for reasons. So Jordan and Madi was going to be the senior year. So I'm not able to see her again. And I'm not able to see her in a long time. Her lifetime is gone for a second for the event. If that records me, and she's not gonna records me too. And things will have the most supposed to be dues. Things you have the most of them. And that's it has the mystical to be for once in the moment. They have forgot about for something during the events. So Jordan becomes anti-Trump's protesters and the parties forever. Madi too. Justice case. I deserve everything about everything about the investigators without the police officers, sheriff, patrols, troopers, and security guards, and units, SWAT teams, and FBI detectives. There were kind of about it, very most stories about the way to play jokes around about interesting about those things. I'll probably just leave Madi and Jordan and Kelsey, and their from my old friends to say goodbye, and I will have to say farewell for them. So they were disbanded until today. The show is about the very gonna plant. See? You see? And that's really the plans. So college and universities are in the class of 2016, 2017. Next year will be 2018. The assignations of about 65 paperwork individuals of Federal Bureau of Investigations. They might be the interrogating by becoming of a counter-terrorist. Is that for something you know about in the most worlds as they have their last chance. So I'm not working with them, so I'm not able to talk to my friend Jordan anymore. So Madi, Kelsey, you will never see me again. Ever. I'll cast you out before my lifetime is over for you. But except that for the ready to the events, those are about my missions, but it's just not. So Trapper Homeless of Piala was really badass for my dad, my brother and sister, and my mom and their families, friends, and their cousins. They're too most to be damaged. So I was be working on the makeup for the money about 11 months ago. So I have to make up for the month, week, and day of year. I am gonna do some SAT to make up for the college, to study, to do. All I have to be, and most of them, is I was supposed to do. It's time for the unforgivable. Do you? I think my destiny really does matters. When I think about the reason I have the last chance for them, or we have to supposed to do to the show come without permissions. I probably things about us that's supposed to do really something the most moments. What I have to do something about the most about my lover Mackenzie Roten. So she's going back for the school for sophomore year. Probably she thinks about Jordan Winslow, Shannon Walters, and Anna Hager and Andre Salis. That will be okay for her sisters and the brothers. Sure, have to the great yes. As is quite about the same below you guys. I really have to think about it. I really have to think about my reaction to really think about things about on YouTube channels thing. So I was in a for the last 3 years of 3 summers from high school since class of 2014. So I was graduated on June 14, 2014. So I came to the stop by Marissa. So Marissa is just very cute. Her best friends. So maybe I do. So Sharia Quinn. So I didn't make it took the pictures without her. She walked away. She ran out to her best friend. She disrespected me. She asked wanted the bad news for the reasons. So so I took the picture of my new homie Abel Herrera, my new gaming homie. So DeAndre, Mackenzie, DeAndre, Zach, and Stormy Miles. That'll be all right. Sure, have a great yes. So kind of like quite enough for to say yes. For I don't think about really supposed to do really something the most really do, and that's the way that's exactly about the change it up for look up for the skies, summer, the 7 wonders of the world on the shows. The Madi is to be also they have going to the left to the back to the last day of school for school at the college. They graduated for class of 2018. So I have no longer to going out for the college. So my families was trapped a homeless me for no reasons. So so I need to tell them otherwise. When I can't do that for 1,285 days, 85 days for the trapped and homeless at Puyallup. Why they can't do that? Why they can't do that for me right now? So the reason gonna have about 1,285 days, 85 days homeless. They'll give me a lot to get us in trouble. They shouldn't be okay. They don't look okay. They don't like you. My parents, my families. They don't like me. I hate them. They were sacrifices. I led them to the sacrifice to the death. And suffer dying, praying, and I'm memory for them. I used to feel really wise to see you again. So I was gonna see reaction to CBS Detroit on Therese Owens. So sometimes I used to be glad as a big man, so used to for those band together. Then, but I have to think about it. But it used to be illegally to walk out to Alex for Alex just walk out. Alex came out from the restroom from the movie theaters. So my problem is Alex has her boyfriend still, and she able to get married the next year. So Maggie Hattie has two husbands. Two guys has about two wives. And this guy is most special for the memories from high schools. So the short of it quite yes. So missing Canela was becoming Republican. Out they are staff. The ER staff's just becoming Republican. They're not Democratic anymore. They're during Puyallup School District. They're interrogating by Donald Trump. The enemy, they're the enemies. Hillary Clinton doesn't like missing Canela from Emerald Ridge High School cheerleading coach. It's not gonna work. I believe it's not gonna work. It used to be about really the most undecided to the cast out. I was unborn to the Travis Air Force Base, California, so I would never see me again. I would never see Jordanne, Madi, and Kelsey in a long time. Kelsey was been graduated from WASU. And Madi Jordan was going to next year for graduation for college and university. I would never ever see those two again in a long time. I would never see them for a long time. Ever. I was capturing trapper homeless led by my family, Dario, Frankie, Bella, Julia, Michelle, Renee, Gio, Benny, Adrian, Ashley, Erica, and their cousins and friends. They're not just friends anymore. But those of all will not get here, so I'll not be here in about 15 to 10 minutes. So they were kidnapping me for no reasons. My family was becoming terrorist. It's not gonna work. I'm not terrorist. I'm a good person. Frankie, Bella, Mom and Dad was my parents just the bad guys. They are becoming the bad guys. They are villains. They are most for enemies to be destroying my life. They are destroying our lives and falling for the guilty, like the felony, miserable, horrible, honorable, injustice. For those of all who have to see my new friend here on New York City, Austin, Texas, NFL Honors 2018 next year, Golden Globes, January 2018, after 2017 ends the 365 days, and 2019, Golden Globes, MTV Awards, Movies Awards, and the nominees for specials. For the special of the TV series, and Seth Meyers, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, and Erin McGregor and Natalie Portman. And Amy Adams, Emma Stone, Lily Collins, Michael Rappaport, Dean Collins, and Logan Lerman. So you can watch on my channels thing to reacting that I am leaving from my friend is. So I'm very disappointed for them. They were deliberately disobeyed me. They are for good reasons. They were ungood reasons. They are the mankind. They are most dangerous things without the permissions. The only thing, all things that are caught about the really promotions. So thanks actions. It's probably have to think about it. It probably there so. Sometimes it's have to go swear about anything about the kindness about the very most of my friends to be particular to the joining to the military, Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guards, and National Guard. They were thinking about the mission trips. So I lost my employee. So I have sometimes I really lost on my employee in my lifetime, so my friend is. So I got very disappointed from my friend is. So they went back to the last day of college and schools, and they were ridiculous. There were no notes to say goodbye for them. Usually they have for disrespecting me. The usually they have here. Usually we burying that. Made me notice this stuff is about the really most interesting. It's about good resistance. She is a resistance tube on coach. Kind. My father isn't a villain. My mother too. And their friends, their cousins, and their sons and daughter. They're all villains. I'm a hero. For now. So Courtney was enabled me to not to be a friend anymore. They were debt to my pay. They are paid to owe me. They are owe me for the once and the for all for about the money for the get. So I'm not going back to the fair this month in September this year. And I usually have 22 years old. For anyone who have the asking to do, once and for all, but I have to think, use it about it for all. But I have to think, once in a day, once and for all. So but kind of want to tell us other things. Once in everything, once and for us. So Maddie watching my channels things. And Jordanne was watching to Chapel Baptist University on the church. So Kelsey Treat was watching on two videos things was everything out about the words. So I kind of might for everything. I used to about it very wrong with them. I say what was wrong with them, but I can't hear them. I barely can't hearing them. But why am I calling them? Why I can't yelling them? I can yell at them. I'm yelling for the Jordanne, Madi, and Kelsey. So I saw her brother and mom just walk out in the mall. And they showed my dad. And they had to slow us down. They have a really good thing. I was gonna have a really good resistance. As also we could about the most of the dick bags, most of the shit bags, most of the fucking assholes. That's what I'm gonna think. So that's what I'm watching unrated to the Central Intelligence, Harry the Kumar trilogy, and The House, The Layover coming on September 1st. Mike and Dave needs wedding dates, and Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. But Jordan, Kelsey, and Madi will never see me reaction to my channels. Those 3 girls was watching my channels on YouTube. They're showing us, but it doesn't matter what. And then what happens to them? There will never what happens. So they will never see me again. So I have everything. I have everything to be about be strong as many as I can. So but I have to really gonna have to tell them, but some other way. So really most experiences is about you seen them. Mackenzie Bowling was working a buckle to back in the Pullman, Washington, from his dad, from her dad, her brother, and her mom too. Her and I are my best friends ever. I might accept that for the real you most do. I'm really gonna have to cool down, just to post it about the few minutes of a seconds. So yeah, this is the mall vlogs, anyone. So it's just gonna have to be for the different for once and for all. I'll say it again. For things that have to do. Things that happen in the most moments I can never forget. Never give up. So Jordan, Madi, and Kelsey gave up from me. They will never see me again. 3 girls now will never see me again for a long, long time. I'm sorry. This is my fate. So my heart will never be broken. I will have to say farewell from my friends Logan, Micah, Theodore, Blade, Michael, Tyson, Jordan, Michaela, Kenzie, Madi, Kelsey, and Kaiser Sims. You may peace be with you. Just be sure to be your new friend. You need the man and woman to be in love, to be married, engaged, to be the child with you. Farewell, guys. Farewell. Alright, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my content, to follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Camera, Twitch, Patreon, gaming, streaming and gaming channels, Juggy Stores, I'm in New Jersey State, Tamalana Hangouts, and Hangouts on the links in the description, and the YouTube's Outdoor Access Director on my new friends in the Quidditch, the fan sign, and my pupils, women and children, and men. And very excitement to see Sunday tomorrow on Sunday on 8 o'clock on Movies Awards. Nominees the Baywatch here, Alessandro Daddario, Zac Efron, Dwayne Johnson, Elphinish Hadwa, Kelly Robach, John Bass, Priyanka Chopra, and nominees and the awards here. The Baby Driver is Ansel Elgort, Lily James, Jamie Foxx, and Kevin Spacey. And I was nominated here about Pirates of the Caribbean Dem and Tales here on 2017. Brenton Thwaites, Kyle's Gloria with Benjamin Walker, One and a Child, and Orlando Bloom, Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, Javier Bardem, Keira Knightley, and Golfishia Farahana. So congratulations for all about the 2 days. I really excited to for the nice dress and suits, really beautiful and handsome. And I love you guys to feel free to death. So thanks for coming in. So it's good to see you back there. So welcome back to my channel, Saint. So I'm working on my YouTube channels. Woo! I love you guys. Feel free to death. Don't get excited, guys. It's gonna be fun. Don't forget. So keep your veggie, mateys.